Hey, welcome to part 2 of this series, Nature of the Beast. Wanted to go over a few things. I'm actually in the shop today. I'm running a 6,000 impression number job, and I was also going through some machines. I got a big lot of these, and I'm seeing which ones are good and which ones are bad. So far, there's a lot of bad ones. Um, but I wanted to go over some things. You'll notice there's a few sections where I've added some I've resurfaced the area of the letterpress just to make it more usable, because this is really dirty. um, Look in the back here. I bought this out of somebody's backyard, and you can still see the leaves. You still see the leaves in there, so it needs a lot of cleanup work. I mean, a lot of cleanup work, but I've got it running for now, and I've got it cleaned up enough to where I can use it for jobs. So there we go. But let me show you something about this. um, at one point it stopped feeding. It would not feed at all, and this, it's hard to see, just lighting in here is terrible. This piece right here was knocking the sheet back off of the suckers, those two metal suckers right there. And I looked around, looked at different pictures, videos, and I noticed that this piece was very straight in other pictures. And at the time, this one was curved. You can still see it's got quite a bit of a curve to it, but it was curved a lot more, and it was knocking the sheet back off. And once I fixed that, I took some vice grips and just straightened it out a little bit, and that was it. I don't know if if it came like that, or if it curved from like 100 years of pounding, or actually 80, but or if that happened in the fire, just the heat curved the metal. I've got no clue, but whatever it was, once I straightened it out, it was okay. And this was an issue. The table wasn't raising. It just would not raise. And the way that it raises, this comes up and it pushes the gears up, and it raises the table, and then it comes down. And if the table still isn't high enough, then this little claw here will catch another tooth and push it up again. Well, it wasn't going down low enough to catch a tooth, and it wasn't going up high enough to push anything, and it just wasn't doing it. And where I should have fixed it is right here. This piece right here. I didn't. I fixed it a completely different way. I had wedged a screwdriver into here in front of this claw, and it worked. It worked fine. So I thought, well, that's all I needed to see. So I took that claw off, and you can barely see. Maybe that's better. I welded some metal to it and then ground it down to be about the same as the screwdriver, the flathead screwdriver that I wedged in there, and it worked. So once I welded that metal on, it seemed to work too. In hindsight, hindsight's 2020. I should have just adjusted this and raised it to where it needed to be to make to raise the table the way it should have. I didn't, but I got it to work, and I'm not going to go back and change it. But here's one other thing, and this is breaking my heart. I don't know. I can't tell if you can see it. There's a gear back there, and apparently somebody in the past had dropped a bolt in there or something, and that gear is it's smashed. There's barely a tooth in one section that keeps it spinning. So I'm gonna have to either fix that or get another press. And I put a lot of work in this. I hate to see it all go to waste, but that's a lot of work to get all of this off and fix that gear and get it off, and then somehow fix it. So still considering. I've got two other letter presses. I've got this Mealy, I've got the other Mealy over there, and in about I'm guessing 3 days. I'm supposed to be having a 12 by 18 come in. So I'm crossing my fingers and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that, where I'm going to put it. And whenever that happens, I'm gonna show you how I move these presses. It's really easier than it seems. So until then, thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel. Have a good day. Hey, one more thing that I forgot to mention. If you got any issues with your number machines, go to this guy, Inca Repair. The guy is phenomenal with number machines, and he's a good guy too. He can help you out. He's got great prices. He's up in New York, so figure out your shipping, and yeah, give him a call.